we go, 61 to 70. So we just got done with 51 to 60. It's a quick one, so we've got another quick one lined right up for us right here of 61 to 70. Same layout as the previous, same map layout, so just keep in mind what I noted on the previous one, that traps are somewhat easy to step on here, so it's okay to be a little dangerous with running off the wall, but just if you're gonna do that, make sure that you don't have an enemy in tow, because you don't want to get turned into a frog and have some mishaps there. These enemies will have a little bit more HP than the last ones, but nothing terrible. It's still gonna go by pretty quick. Okay, that's our exit. Perfect. Ooh, nice. Sight is always good. There's never a bad time to get a sight. I think I'll just show this now. Oh man, but I gotta rage. Okay, I'll do it anyway. So, 40 seconds. I'll just use the rage. I was gonna do a landmine, but I just used my teleport. Well, I don't know. I can't guarantee when I'm gonna get one again, so I'll just get it now. Because I can't remember if I've shown one at this point. So I'm just gonna show you something you can do. It's not required by any means. You could do this entire set the same way that we did 51 to 60. You can do the same thing on this set. Just slow, steady, deliberate, one pull at a time. And if you do that, you can see that you still get out, you know, like 17 minutes on that last set really fast. But if you'd like a little bit of spice, maybe you're trying to score, this is something that we could do on the later sets as well. I'm going to do it without a witching here, which is a little more dangerous, but if you do it right, as we see, I took no damage from the landmine, which is pretty cool. Ninja is one of the few jobs that can do that. And yeah, it's a huge time save. Granted, if I used the rage, it probably would have been faster, or maybe even if I single pulled, but it's something that Ninja can do that a lot of other jobs can't. So just wanted to show that off there. It's generally pretty safe. If you want to make it safer, I would use a witching, but if you know what you're doing, it's safe for a lot of this run. Even up into the 170 set, we can still do that. You don't have to. I'm just putting it out there as something that you might want to try if you're feeling like taking on some extra tech, but by no means do you have to do that to clear. Fortune, nice. All right, let's get back to the normal stuff. Because this is still pretty fast. We are playing a DPS, and DPS are good at going fast. Even without having to resort to anything crazy. We'll check the chest. Intuition, not interested. Wow, high kill. Let's see where the respawn is. There it is. There we go, perfect. I used the steel, right? Yeah, I did. This is the first set that we can get resolutions. Usually you see one pop up at least, if not more, but this is the first set that you can get them. Got a witching, very good. found our exit. I'm gonna get the proximity enemy out of it first. If I can reach from here. Alright, I'm gonna go pull out of here. And the reasoning is because I'm fairly confident 2 kills isn't gonna be enough. So I know I can avoid that enemy, and I'd rather just work out of this room first. And then if I need more kills, I can return to the exit and get that. And it looks like I do, so not too bad of a plan to go here first. And that's pretty much what we'll be doing for most of the run, is making that kind of prioritization. Find the exit, see what's in there, kill enough so that you give yourself a safe passage to the exit. You don't have to kill everything in there, especially on Ninja, because we have hide. So the one enemy that I did kill first, I mean, I did kill both of these, but the one that I picked first was proximity. The other one is sight. So I knew that even if I had enough kills, I wouldn't have to fight it because I could just use hide to escape detection. But gotta prioritize the proximity mobs if they're in your exit. Or proximity patrols, same deal. We don't really have a way to escape those. There are ways to kind of cheat it a little bit with using your teleport, but it's not 100% successful. See, look at that trap, like right here, very close to the wall. That's kind of what a lot of the traps are like. Some of them are even closer, like on the wall like this. So just be aware. It is possible, especially if you're casting a Mudra. You can cast it, you can hit right on an enemy, hit a trap at the same time, so that the damage will go out, but you're also getting towed or pacification silence, and it's not good. So just be careful. It's not a huge deal as long as you're, you know, moving deliberately and carefully. We can ignore that enemy. Fortune, we'll just leave it. Check this gold. Sight. Sight is always good. We've got another chest in here. And it's a rage. That's great. I'm just gonna use it. But first, I guess I'll check this chest. Fortune? Why not? I'll get a little greedy here. Just check this one too, just in case it's a mimic. Okay. Let's rage. Throw in that bloodbath. Look at this. Just so that we don't have to go to that final room. Is this a treasure room? It is. Alright, well, we'll just clear everything out. We used the fortune too, so maybe we'll get a chest drop. Might give us a strength to roll into the next floors. I'm gonna leave that last room alone. Like I said, we don't really need to waste our time doing things that we don't need to do. We're just gonna do whatever we need to do to get out and no more. And we're still gonna move at a good pace as long as we do that. Nothing extra. Let's check these chests. Let's see, a safety, intuition, flight, that's great for us. That'll help us go faster. And another flight. Okay, so that was over, but that's okay. sprint penalty. There it is, our first rezo. Let's see. Another fortune. And an intuition. Okay. I'm going to keep strength rolling. We're at 3 of them, and I want this to keep going fast, so I'm going to try to keep strength up pretty much at all times for this early section of the run. Nice, we got ourselves a 2-kill exit. Let's keep this thing rolling. Auto heal penalty. Another fortune. Fortune has been raining down. Here we go, Pteranodon. This is proximity. We gotta get it. Lots of proximity. Can probably sneak by the patrol. Yep. I guess we'll fight. It's 2 proximity enemies, so if we want that chest, we probably have to fight both of them. We'll just leave it. There's no sense going out of our way to get chests. We can just go. If you don't mind spending the extra time, you could totally go get that chest if you wanted to. I'm just not doing it because I don't think it's necessary, but if you're someone that sees a gold chest and they have to get it, by no means should you not do it. At some points in the run, that does become true, but that's not until much later on. Right now, if you wanted that gold chest, feel free to get it. Witching. Always good to have a witching in the bank. You'll see this later on, but you can use witching to help yourself prevent getting pox. It's a good application for them. Witching's pretty powerful. There's a lot of stuff that it can enable. On its own, it's actually not that great, but combined with something else, it can be very strong. But it's kind of a good general use for a DPS is to use a witching to avoid getting pox, because purities are pretty rare. You're not going to see a lot of them, so it's kind of nice to be able to save yourself one. Yeah, it's the witching that I was just talking about. I think that was a respawn. I thought I heard one. Okay, never mind. Another safety. This enemy's proximity, so it will detect us. Alright, we're out. I should have checked that bronze. It's too late. Alright, last floor. This might be another sub 20 floor. Of this enemy, trying to be careful of not stepping on a trap while we're fighting one. Let's take care of the proximities. Looks like there might be a patrol heading towards us. We'll just hide so we avoid detection on this one. This Trinity does not help us. on this floor. Okay, that's a proximity. We will be fighting it. Okay. Just check this chest real quick. Got ourselves a sight. We love sight. Even though I didn't... Okay, I didn't use a safety. There's a luring right there. Here's another one. Look at that. Look at this trap right here. If you're not hugging the wall, you are definitely hitting that one. So, again, just be careful when you're going through this floor. Don't take too many shortcuts. Or if you're going to take a shortcut, just be careful when you're deciding to do it. Because that's the real lesson there. I'm going to leave that chest because it means fighting another enemy, and our inventory is basically full. Yeah, we're missing some reso and some grazing, but those will show up eventually. We don't have to worry about them. Alright, here we go. Snake boss. There is one important thing to learn about this boss. I'm going to bring it up when we get there. Guess my button's out of order, but you know what? That is a-okay. Whoops, I was supposed to use this. Okay, so douse here. See, I'll stand on this for a second. So you see this right here? Haste. This is on the boss. So I can stand in this all day. This puddle does not affect me at all. The reason why you want to move is because the boss gets haste. Just something to be aware of. It's not something that you have to avoid. It won't hurt you if you stand in it, but it does buff the boss. At floor 70, it just gets haste. And at floor 170, or sorry, yeah, 70, it just gets haste. And at 170, it will get haste and a strength buff. So it's even more important to get the boss out of those puddles. And just fighting like this is good enough. Just take it away just far enough so that it's out of the puddle, and that's all you really need to do. I was talking over something that did happen there. You may have noticed it, but the boss will apply a heavy on you. And what I recommend there is just have your teleport ready. You could also sprint out of it. But Ninja, you know, it has its benefits, and this is up every 60 seconds as well, and it's kind of better than sprinting, so I recommend just using that. It'll get you right out of the puddle in no time, instead of having to sprint out of it and time it correctly. So there we go. Another sub 20 floor. Very good. Ninja's just flying through these sets. And yeah, get to 71.